it's a channel that I watch a lot, and my mum's always on it watching Corrie and things like that. So I'm excited to be here and meet some new people.
Your mum watches Corrie. What do you watch on ITV?
A lot of the sport that they've been having on. I thought the coverage of the World Cup that they did in last year was fantastic, and I enjoyed having bits and parts and working with them on that. So I enjoy hopefully doing some more in the future.
How important do you think it is for grassroots sport in this country to have a terrestrial showcase for some of our finest athletes and competitors?
Yeah, I think it's more important than people realise, because obviously, it's out to the masses and people get to see the sport and take an interest. And when I was younger, that was the type of thing that got me into sport, was watching it on TV, and I was getting excited about that. So I think the fact we can broaden people's minds on that is it's amazing.
What are you working on yourself at the moment?
I'm just at Wasps in our mid-season at the minute. We're 10 games in. So it started pretty well, and we're looking forward to this weekend's game at home on Sunday.
How proud of you of the way in which the domestic games really come along? Because I know obviously the international success has always been there, but I feel domestically now the levels of interest in rugby have really changed.
Yeah, I think the World Cup aided that. I think the fact that it was in England really sort of broadened horizons with that, and I think it's a great opportunity for us to have a good season this year and keep pushing it. The brand of rugby English people are playing at the minute is very good, so I think we've got to keep pushing that and making it sort of that number 2 sport in this country.
At school level, there's been a big debate about the weight matching versus age matching for teams. As someone who grew up playing the sport, how do you feel about that, and whether or not that will or won't make it safer at a junior level? It's
very different in New Zealand, because in New Zealand they do weight matching. So obviously people, no matter if you're 10 and you've grown early and you're at the weight and size of a 13-year-old, you play against people who are your appropriate size. So there's less injuries, there's more people being able to develop their skills. So I think it works over there, and they are the best in the world at it. So I think possibly it's something to look at, but it's also good when you're a bit younger, a bit smaller, and you're trying to compete with bigger players and hone your skills in different ways. So it's a 6 and a half dozen of the other.